Hello everyone and welcome back to Waverly Reads. Today is going to be a different style video as it's a vlog but a video. So in this video I'm going to be doing the 24-hour readathon, which is held by Read by Zoe. This is the Halloween readathon. I've put together a really small TBR. It's literally 2 books, but I also have another book which I probably won't finish tomorrow. So the readathon is held from midnight to midnight on the 14th of October in wherever you are. I know this video is uploaded a week after, so I don't know why I'm telling you when it is. I can tell you when it was, but not when it is. Starts tonight at midnight. It's currently 4:30. I'm gonna go for a nap soon, so I have as much energy as I can get at midnight. But yes, this is my TBR for the 24 hours. This is the book I don't think I will finish in the day. Iron Witch by Karen Mahoney. I've been putting off starting this for about a day now. I finished The Blue Lady yesterday and I was going to pick up this in the evening, but I just didn't, and I was supposed to start reading it today on the bus and I just didn't, so I've been putting this off for about a day now. Probably won't get much, if any, of this read, but the 2 books I plan to at least start, I hope to finish. The first one is Carrie by Stephen King. I borrowed this from Tia because, you know, it's short, it fits in with the Halloween theme, and it's a horror. I don't scare easily, so we'll see. And the other book is my favourite in the Darren Shan saga, and that is Trials of Death. I was going to read the entire saga again, obviously not in one day, but I was going to read the entire saga again. But I read it last year and I wanted some Halloween, I wanted a vampire book to read. I picked Trials of Death by Darren Shan because it is my favourite in the series and it has vampires in it and it is kind of spooky. So these are the 3 books I plan to at least start in the 24-hour-a-thon. I'm going to go now. I'm going to go have a nap so I can prepare and be as awake as I can be come midnight, and I will see you then. So it's 11:30 now, as you can probably know. Why would you be able to guess that? I don't know. I'm tired, as you can probably tell. Slept for 3 hours. I went to sleep around 5 and woke up around 7:30, 8 o'clock. So I've had about 3 hours sleep. I haven't been able to fall back asleep. So I'm running on 3 hours sleep, hoping not to fall asleep in the next 24 hours. But I have 30 minutes until the until the readathon starts, and I have my 3 books here. I'm going to start with Carrie first. As you can see, I've already put my bookmark in on the chapter 1 on the start of the book. Part 1, Bloodsport. That part. So I'm going to be reading Carrie first, just to get me in a really spooky mood, because that's the only spooky book I really have. And then I have Trials of Death by Darren Shan, and then I do have the Iron Witch, which I might start, but I'm probably not going to finish. But I think I'm going to go get a drink of tea to wake me up a little bit more. Okay, so we have 10 minutes before it starts. I have got down from my bed, so I'm not tempted to sleep. I'm in my chair. I've got my 3 books here, and I've got tea and milk there to keep me going for the next couple of hours. I probably will end up sleeping because I'm already exhausted just from getting out of bed. Didn't realise how tired I was until I stood up and wanted to lay back down. But I'm hoping I can get at least 100 pages in before I decide to go to sleep. So that is my goal. Yes. Now we just wait. I'm weak and came to my bed because I'm tired. But I have read exactly 100 pages of Carrie, and I found a mistake a few pages ago. Hang on. Right here. Mama asking to sew dumb thing. Same. I genuinely don't know if I love or hate finding mistakes in books, because I love it because I'm just like, I pointed that out and your editor didn't. But I hate it because I'm like, how did the editor actually miss something like that? I don't know. But it's about 1:30 now. I'm going to head to bed. I know I said that I wasn't gonna sleep and I've already failed, but I'm tired, so I'm gonna get some sleep. But I'm about halfway through this book and I can finish it as soon as I wake up. I'm going to set an alarm for 8:30, which gives me 7 hours sleep. Actually more than what I would normally get in a night. So I'm going to set an alarm for 8:30 and that's all the sleep I'm going to have. That still gives me like 16 hours to read. Anyway, good night and I'll see you when I wake up. Can you tell I've just woken up? Happy 8:30. So I've made myself some tea and some breakfast, which is weird because I never eat breakfast. Hopefully this is going to wake me up a little bit. It's now 9 o'clock. I've finished eating my breakfast and I'm going to dive straight back into Carrie while my tea cools a little bit more. Because yeah, it's time to read. Also, I'm glad I can do this by daylight and not by artificial light. I hate reading under artificial light. It's 11:32 and I just finished Carrie. I'm gonna take a bit of a break, about half an hour of a break. I'm going to pick up Trials of Death and I've decided to use my really old copy of opinions on this. I think it was okay. I prefer the movie. It was just, I don't know, I don't get Stephen King's writing. So we just like my tweet. I love readathons so much. So many people notice you. Book number 2. Here we go. I've actually moved to sit on my window because it's such a nice day outside, but I'm antisocial, so I'm going to actually sit on my windowsill and read. But I am about halfway done with the book. I'm on page 92 and I believe it's like 150 pages long, 167 pages long, so I have about 70 pages left to go. It means I am over halfway. My love for this book and this series grows so much every single time I read it. So I'm gonna continue reading with the sun on my one arm. I'm gonna actually lift this up. I've kept it here to like shield you from the blinding light because that would happen if not. But yeah, I'm going to continue reading now. I retreated back to my bed because even just being in sunlight was just too much for me. But I just finished book number 2 and I forgot how much I love this series, and I know I only read it last year. I know I read the entire series last year, but every time I read it, it's like I'm reading it for the first time. I love it so much, and you can see how aged and old this copy is. It's so damaged and I'm just like, come with me and I'll protect you. Also, I forgot that a specific character dies in this book and I was just like, oh yeah, that's a thing. It just makes me want to read them all over again, but I can't. Bigger fish to fry. But I'm hungry and I need a drink because my mouth feels really dry. So I think I'm gonna go get myself another cup of tea, maybe something to eat, take a little break, watch some YouTube or something, and then I'm gonna try being the key word here, to read The Iron Witch. This day has got really hectic. There's a party going on one side next door and a barbecue going on the other. There's also a dog running amok in my garden that no one can get in because she's a husky and she doesn't like to be contained. 5 o'clock now. I still haven't started The Iron Witch. I literally just finished my dinner, trying to keep myself calm, but there's so much noise. I'm just not ready to focus on reading. Jeez. I must say I've picked today, of all days, to both have a freaking party. It doesn't sound like it's gonna end anytime soon, so I'm gonna just have to maybe try. I've read 2 books today and that's good. I've read over 100 pages, which is my normal day count, so that's good. I've read just over 400 pages. It's 7 PM, my window is shut and the music is still too loud to concentrate on reading. I have 5 hours left and I've literally read 13 pages of this, but I can't focus. So it's now Sunday, the day after the readathon, and I read only 2 books yesterday because once they started playing music I just couldn't concentrate and I couldn't focus. So the books I read are Trials of Death by Darren Shan and Carrie by Stephen King. Okay, read. An amazing read, as always. And then I also did try to start The Iron Witch, but I only got to page 14 because I just couldn't focus and I wasn't taking anything in. Neighbours are annoying. They didn't stop until around 8:30, 9 o'clock. And then by that time, my friend Tia came over, so I just didn't continue with the readathon. But I read 2 books and I think that's pretty great. I mean, I could have read nothing and I could have failed. I didn't. I read 2 books. So that's really it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. I love you all so much, to infinity and beyond. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. My name is Waverly and now I'm off to read. Bye!